mound of clay, and then you just focus on the top, and after you finish I'd like to show you a few tips when you throw up the hump. Throwing up the hump is that you have a big mound of clay, and then you just focus on the top, and after you finish throwing the shape, and you cut it off and you remove it, and then you can keep on throwing. That's called throw up the hump or throw up the mount. So when you are centering, you don't need to care about if the bottom is centered or not. All you focus is the top. So I'm focusing this part, this portion. You can see that the top is centered, but the bottom isn't centered yet. And I just don't bother to center the bottom part. I'm ready to open the small hole. So one of the tips when you throw up the hump, you usually want to keep the bottom here a bit smaller than the body part. So after you cut it, your fingers can sit underneath so that it will be easier for you to lift it up. If you have the same width all the way down, and once you cut it up, there's no place for you to grab it and lift it up. So this is one of the tips when you throw up the hump. So when I'm doing it, I usually use my finger to squeeze the clay in. So this will be the foot, and then I just throw this part up. Okay, and the second tip for throwing up the hump, if you want to be easy to lift it up, I usually run a metal rib on the outside to remove the slip of the surface. So you see that all the slip has been removed by using a metal rib. Okay, the shape is done. Now I'm just using piece of chamois to smooth the rim, and also compress the rim using my 2 fingertips. Kind of squeeze the rim a bit so the rim will become a bit thinner, and around the corner too. So a mug is finished, and then I'm ready to cut it off. So the one tip is, the first one I told you that make sure that the bottom part is a little bit smaller, narrower, so once you cut it out it will be easier for you to lift it up. And the second one is run through, use the metal rib to get rid of the slip. So after you cut, it's not slippery, so once you lift it up, your part is not gonna slip off your fingers. Alright, and then the third one is, now I'm ready to cut it, so I will use my fingernail to make a little indent here. Okay. Oh, there's one other way that you could use a wooden knife. Maybe make a mark here. Okay. So this is where I'm going to cut it. And now this is the cotton string. Okay, a cotton string, and I'm kind of tight a loop on my fingertips, crossover. So I'm going to use my thumb to hold it there, so it doesn't slip up on my finger. So I tie it on my index finger and have a crossover, and with my thumb to hold it there. And then from the indent, I kind of insert my string in the indent, and then I will let go of my left hand while the wheel is spinning, and then I will pull my right hand level. Okay, pull it level. Let go and pull it level. Okay, and then once I pull it out, I stop the wheel, and you can see that this piece is already been cut, and now I can remove it from my wheel by simply put my fingers underneath. And again, when you pick it up, you don't want to pick up from the top, because the rim is thin, it's very easy to deform. So while at the bottom you have more clay there, so all your pressure will be on the bottom, and you spin the wheel and just lift it up. Okay. So this is very easy to lift it up without deform the shape, and the shape still holding quite very well. So that's the throwing of the hump method. I hope this helped you.